group. Did anybody?
What are you going to say?
Don't slag them off, Michelle. Stop slagging off people in your group.
I'm just having a look if I can put the StreamYard in and they can join us, see what they learn.
Right, it is the 30-day video challenge finale. Woo!
We did it!
Yeah. I feel like I should have one of those like silver things on that runners get at the end of a marathon.
Oranges.
Where it stops things transmitting. So like for the next 30 days, nothing will transmit from my body.
Oh, guys, we did it, but oof, it's a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My standards, it was a lot.
I didn't think it would be. I thought this would be like, well, we go live anyway, but the pushes, the times when you would push and you wouldn't normally, it was like, last night I was in bed watching Bake Off and I was like, Helen Pritchard, I could kill her and I could kiss her in equal measures.
Is that a normal thing you think about in your bed?
Yeah. Well, what's that to now? HP, I'll go live.
Yeah, there's been a couple for me where I've actually got out of bed to do it, and I got like back into bed, and you know, when you just last look at your phone and it said Rochelle Dallas is live, I was like, it was horrible. And I had to get out of bed, and that was the one where I didn't face the camera because I had my face.
Oh yes, you're reading that live we did. That was like one crazy Saturday night. That's as crazy as it gets these days.
That feels like forever ago that you guys did that.
So what have I learned? I've learned that 30 days is a long time. And I don't think about work on the weekends as much as maybe I thought I did. Because I just like living my best life at the weekends. And I'm always like, well, it's just work-life blend. It's only in video. What is it? You know, and then I was like, I really have to like remember to do the work, right? On the weekends. Tough. What about you two? Paul Green?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like, it's just the consistency thing. Because I thought I was pretty consistent. And so I was like, I'm really not. Like, not as consistent as I thought I was. But consistency works. Like, I sold from doing Super Mine, so it clearly works.
Yeah. For sure. Big lesson, if you cannot do this for 30 days, re-look at what you're doing. Because if you have got the content, if it doesn't just flow out of you, like the goddess of content that it could be, then you're in the wrong job. You're in the wrong job, you're doing the wrong thing. Like, what can you talk about for 30 days?
Yeah, I did say that.
So true.
When I'm feeling brutal, be like, I can't think of anything about it. I'm like, just... You're in the wrong business. Go and do something else, because like you can always find things to talk about. I like what CJ's saying. Been inspired by you all and love seeing all the other lives across the mastermind. Learn so much about people and their businesses. Right? That has like been so useful for me, because it's like you do get to know people more, right? You do get to know people more. Like how else do you? Well, you do get to know people through the content, but I mean, video, especially. Day after day after day after day, right? It's a lot.
I love the interaction though, like giving people the opportunity to talk back is probably the best. Like, I'm not sure I can actually go back to standard video anymore. It's like it's live or like no point.
What other video is there? What do you mean?
Well, like pre-recorded videos.
And then upload it.
Like on LinkedIn, I didn't used to go live every day on LinkedIn. I used to just record a random 30 seconds and upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did recently 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes was the max, and well, it still is. But it's just a different vibe going live, definitely. Like, I love it. I prefer going live on Facebook than doing StreamYard, I've got to be honest. No offense, StreamYard. Like, we're live now in multiple places, which is great. And again, it's great for business, and it's going into all of my masterminds live, because this is for everybody, right? This is for everybody in my world, whether you're a paying customer, whether you're in my audience, whether you do all the free stuff, you've not committed yet, you can still do this thing. Yeah. And a lot of people committed to it and didn't do it, right?
Yeah, you certainly saw the numbers tail off.
Yeah. I learned a lot about how stubborn and proud I am, and I didn't realise that. Like, literally terrified of, well, did you get to day? Could you imagine if I didn't do last night? I didn't do day 29. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'd never live that down. Paul would never let me live it down.
I know. Can you imagine? Remember, Rochelle? Remember that day when you quit right at the very end?
Remember September when he has 28 days. Okay.
Well, there's definitely a lesson in accountability here for us three, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Like, I feel like I could have probably got away with it those couple of times, and nobody would have held me. If I was holding myself accountable, you know. And I nearly lost it, didn't I? Because I did one video on Instagram stories of Will playing rounders, and I was like, that counts, doesn't it? It counts. It was a live video. I was talking on it. It counts, but only just about. So not just holding each other accountable, but holding each other accountable to a certain standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've pressed go live in one capacity or another in Facebook or StreamYard every day for 30 days. Like, it's big. And just think, if you do that every day for a year, like how many more people you'll connect with quicker, people will reach out to you, like that. They know you're there. They know that you're putting your head above the parapet, if you like, you know, to do the things that hundreds wouldn't. So it's so important.
It shows you as the expert, though, doesn't it? Like, it shows you as the expert in your field. Because if you can show up every day for 30 days, then you clearly are.
So go on, Paul. You said you sold off one of your lives. So talk to us about that, because more video you do, the more money you make, right?
Yeah. So mine. I don't know which live it was, but when I closed the cart off the back of my webinar, the following week I picked up another 3 people, and it was all they just saw the videos. They were people who I'm connected with, but they weren't on the webinar. So
because you just
it's consistency.
Yeah, I got a lot of. I really needed to hear that today. I got a lot of that this month, and I think that's why I show up and do the video, right? Because somebody somewhere needs to hear it, but you forget, and then when you show up and do the videos, somebody somewhere hears it.
Yeah. Do you not think it's a bit more selfless doing these videos as well? Because it's like, I can't possibly pitch 30 days in a row. So it's literally just like, you just turn up and you're like, so I'm doing this today. It's been really rubbish.
Yeah, and that's it. So people say, well, what can I post about? Well, like we've just gone live every day, and there's just been a mix. So some days I've been pitching, some days I've been just chatting about my own personal life, some days I've talked, shouting, like giving other people a shout out, some days I've done joint videos with people. So, like, again, I find it hard to empathize sometimes. I'm like, you just do a mix of things, right? And have I sold off video this month? 100%. Yeah, of course I have. Have people found me who maybe, I tell you what I have noticed by showing up relentlessly every single day. So I did this in I can't remember what year it was now, 20, whatever. Anyway, so I went through a breakup and it was horrendous in terms of, like, I live in a small village, no one knew about it. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm just going to do a live every day. And I'd get up, put my face on, do my hair, and get going. And I did a live every weekday. Didn't do the weekends. I think that is the difference with this month for me. Yeah. But live every weekday for over a year. It was only 18 months. And that's something I really started to scale. I really started to see a difference. And what I noticed from going live every day for a whole month, this month, was people saying, I'm like from years ago. Like, I've not seen you for ages. I've just caught you live. Good to see how you're getting on. And a lot of, like, messages, people that were used to be in my world and they're obviously just doing their own things, and they're like, oh yeah, what's going on with you? Like, oh, I can see you doing this new thing. And things like my christening has been really well received. Loads of people have messaged me about that privately and publicly, and I don't know, just like going back out there, I think it's made a difference, made me feel more connected to my audience. I think that's what I would say.
Definitely, I feel more connected than I ever have to my audience. That this month especially.
Feel more connected to you, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
They don't have a choice. I'm going to ram it down your throat.
Paul Green.
Don't mean like that.
So we are doing our finale live today. This is it. So This is the last day. 30 days done. Every single day we've gone live. I don't know who else has done it because a lot of people said they were going to do it. I don't know if everyone's done it. So Alice has fallen off the wagon. Done an Instagram reel every single day for a month. That's great.
That's really good.
Who did that? Alice.
Alice, yeah.
I'd say that counts. Instagram Reel is.
Yeah.
If that's your platform.
But yeah.
But I'm also bloody knackered and I'm loving seeing the end of the month. Yeah, I'm ready to have a weekend off personally. And we're together tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who knows what will happen when we're all together?
So we'll definitely be going live tomorrow at some point, right? Because we'll all be together. So we're
Yeah, for sure.
Or I'm hosting, although Katie, who looks after the house, has been off this week. So bad news, guys. There's like lentil moussaka or whatever it is I was making yesterday all over the kitchen floor. It's not going to be as clean and tidy as you used to. But I'm hosting a co-working day for team, business partners, and some one-to-one clients tomorrow. It's going to be mega.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been a million times, right? You're just like part of the furniture in my house now, right?
I know. I just feel like it's like my weekly trip to my second home.
I've never been. I'm well excited.
So yeah, you'll be. We're going to.
I'll do the tour.
Yeah. Thanks, Michelle.
Well, yeah, it's good. So what would you say to... So, all right, well, what about next month's challenge? So I'm going to do 30 minutes of engagement every single day on LinkedIn. What are you two going to do?
I'm with you on that because that is the thing that I have let slip in the last month. So I am all over that. I definitely need to get back on that, but I think it's going to be hard. Like, if you think doing a 10-minute video every day is hard, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's the bit we should be doing, so. Yeah, twist your arm, Michelle.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And we can check up on each other, right? Because we can go and look at activity and we can see what we've been doing.
Yep.
Yes.
Mine's terrible. If you look at my LinkedIn right now, it's literally just like all my posts. No interaction.
Yeah, mine's all posts.
So I do interact. I comment back. I reply to posts. So I'm just going to ramp that up. So that'll be interesting to see what happens to how I feel about like widening my audience and everything. Like, yeah,
I think it'll make us fall in love with LinkedIn all over again.
Yeah. And I think if I switch that engagement from Facebook into LinkedIn, that's a really interesting test because everybody I'm really connected with on Facebook has moved over to my LinkedIn recently. They've started following, it might probably because LinkedIn Mastermind and all of that. So it'll be really nice to give that focused attention, I think, and come together on Halloween dressed up
as the LinkedIn logo.
All right, it's a date. Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween LinkedIn finale.
31 days
scary.
in October.
Oh, 31 days.
Oh, that's too many.
Including
I can't see comments, but who is joining us with that?
Yeah, nobody's put their hand up for this one.
Oh,
yeah, because they all fell off the bus with the last one.
No, this one's fine. People will like this one. People will like this one more.
Everyone in the LinkedIn Mastermind has to join it because that's part of what they're supposed to be doing anyway.
I know, right?
I
just realised, like,
those guys, right?
Me and Michelle have just lost all credibility as coaches because we're like, yeah, we don't do it. We don't do it. Well, Michelle does do it, but
I do it.
Like, yeah, I don't do it.
Colette didn't fall off the bus. Amazing.
Yes.
So well done, Colette. Fantastic. Louise is going to do 30 days of engagement. Vicky Jakes is joining in to do 30 days on LinkedIn. We're just talking about LinkedIn. And Louisa Wood said she'd like to try. We can do it. And CJ is going to join us as well.
Yes.
Amazing.
Teresa's doing it every day anyway. You can ramp it up. Or you can do 30 days of video if you want.
Yeah, or 31 days of 30 minutes.
Joining us as well. Right, okay, well, that's a deal, guys. You can't renege on it now. see you all for a StreamYard on the 31st, dressed up, to talk about our experiences of doing 31 days of LinkedIn engagement.
I'm off that day. Can I just change my name and that counts? Paul Queen.
Right, I've got to go. I've got a cat. Tell you what I've got the 90-day or the 30-day follow-up from the grand plan. So let's see who's gone and took the advice of Big Plan. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I might not come to that.
And Viv's going to join us as well to do it. Fantastic. Right, lots of love, guys.
Bye, guys.
Fun. See you later.